Hey, collective. Ace of Cups, the Lovers in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse. Who's trying to block a lover's connection from coming towards you? Somebody knows that you are meant to have ultimate happiness, Ace of Cups. Your cup is about to overflow. Somebody is trying real hard to keep a lover's connection, communication about a lover's connection away from you. Tower in reverse. Yes, somebody is trying to prevent a tower. Interesting. Tower in the reverse. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back, collective magician. Somebody is trying to manifest keeping a tower from falling. There's somebody who doesn't want you to have this Ace of Cups collective. Somebody does not want you to move on to a new lover's connection. They're blocking communication. They're trying to block the person. They're trying to prevent themselves with the magician out here. They're trying to prevent a tower from falling. Who is this? Hold on. Welcome back, subscribers. Welcome back in, you guys. This is a collective reading. Yeah, see, somebody's trying to come in this Knight of Swords energy, reckless communication, coming in fast, got something to say. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Now all of a sudden they don't want to be deceptive. They want to act like they, weren't trying to come for you. They want to act like they always had your back. No. This is this Knight of Swords energy. This is the person that is the magician out here trying to prevent a tower from falling in their own life because they see that you're supposed to be in a lover's connection. You're about to get communication, but this person is literally blocking, doing everything they can to block this from coming in towards you. Yeah, Eight of Swords in the reverse. This person knows that you are not trapped in your head about them. You are not thinking about them anymore. You're not worried about what they're doing, where they're going, who they're with, if they're with anybody, if they're with a man, if they're with a woman, if they're with two people. All of a sudden, this person has realized that you are not thinking about them, that your life is about to completely change. Wheel of Fortune, I feel. Yeah, this High Priestess in the reverse. Highly manipulative individual. Definitely trying to block your love life. Knight of Wands, but this is not a challenge for you. The universe is already taking care of this situation. There's nothing that these people can do to stop your lover's connection from coming in. You are going to get, Knight of Wands in the reverse. This person was moving too slow anyway, but they've been, look, Knight of Wands in reverse, Page of Cups in the reverse. Wow. Hold on. So you got a low vibrational Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, upside down Page of Cups, upside down Cancerian, Scorpio, Pisces, and an upside down Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. How many people are trying to block your love life? You have a lot of people from your past collective who hate the fact that you no longer are trapped in your head about them. Because I feel like for a long time, whoever you are, you always went back to these people at some point. Even if you separated from them for a little while, you always made it back to them in some way. You always reconnected with them. But I feel like you are ready for your Ace of Cups. You're ready for your ultimate happiness. You now realize your worth. You are not moving backwards. And because you are not moving backwards, even though these people were fine when they knew that you would come back eventually, yeah, you are no longer heartbroken. Three of Swords in the reverse. You are no longer heartbroken about any of these people. 1, 2, 3. All of these knights and pages who didn't have anything to offer you, on top of the fact that they're trying to block your ultimate happiness, they still don't have anything to offer you. They still don't have a full cup, an Ace of Cups, an Ace of Pentacles. I mean, at least an Ace of Wands, a real wand. I mean, you literally only have pages and knights out here. You are no longer heartbroken. Three of Swords in the reverse. You have healed from this. You have realized the karmic pattern that you were stuck in. You are no longer staying stuck in this pattern. You're moving on. And you got people out here working extra hard, trying to will the universe to block your love life that you deserve. Well, unfortunately, nope. Three of Wands, your new beginning is still coming. Sorry, whoever these people are who thought that they were the actual magician, because guess what? You are the actual star. You are getting everything you deserve because you are in your star energy. You are standing in your power. You are successful. You are, ooh, yeah, very attractive, single right now, getting money. And these people, it's almost like you've had a energetic cord that you are slowly breaking a way out of, and these people can feel you disconnecting and they don't like it. These are people who every once in a while they'll send you that text message like, hey, how are you? I haven't heard from you in a while. What do you mean a while? It's been confirmation. It's been 2 years. All of a sudden you want to see how I am. These are these people. They feel your energy breaking away from them, breaking free from them. They feel that you are no longer interested in a page, a knight. You realize that you are the star. You are in an empress energy. It's not even out here yet, but I feel it. And these people are trying to prevent towers from falling in their own lives. They were not worried about you for 2 years. See? Strength. They see your resilience. They realize they are not strong enough to defeat you, collective. And it is driving somebody crazy. Multiple people, at least four, 3 men and 1 woman in the upside down. This high priestess in the reverse. You got this knight of wands in the reverse. You got this page of cups in the reverse. You got this knight of pentacles in the reverse. Who all of these people in the past, some of you guys could be bisexual, because I feel like this high priestess in the reverse could be a past lover for somebody, but man or woman. But you are in this star energy and they're watching you glow. They're watching you evolve. They're watching you be blessed. And these are people who in the past completely broke your heart that you have healed from. And you healed quietly, collective. That's the key. They didn't realize that when you were away, when you were in hermit, when you were growing, healing, evolving, gaining the wisdom, the knowledge, understanding spiritual law, understanding your connection to spirit, regaining your connection to the divine, to the most high, that you were healing your heart space. Now they're like, wait a minute, wait. Yeah. Six of Pentacles. These are people that never gave to you equally. They never treated you in the way that you deserve. They never saw you as worth the investment. Again, but all they had to give you was a page. You know, a little bit of knight wand energy that didn't really do much. It wasn't that exciting. Maybe it was just something to do at the time. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles. Now all of a sudden, people see you are worth the investment. You were always the investment. You were the person that they should have invested in, but unfortunately they did not. And you are disconnecting. And these people are feeling it, and they feeling it real strong right now. After all of these full moons and new moons, people are understanding that you are not coming back to them. You are on your own horizon, confirmation, about to get your own Ace of Pentacles from the divine, because you are co-creating with spirit. You don't need to wait on them. You don't need their pages or their knights energy. The divine sees you as worth the investment. Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. You are the investment. And all of these people at some point in time had an opportunity to see that confirmation. Empress. You are the Empress. You've always been the Empress. But what they tried to do, Empress, Knight of Cups in the reverse, take away your happiness. Five of Pentacles in the reverse, but they cannot take away your abundance, because your abundance is about to be given to you from spirit, from the Most High, from your ancestors. You are gaining your spiritual inheritance. This is why you are an Empress energy. This is not something they can take from you. But they played on your top. They played in your face. Oh yeah, you are no longer trapped in your head. Nine of Swords in the reverse about these people. Not even a little bit. You are blessed, unstressed, smelling good, looking good, reaping the fruits of your labor because you put in the work. You were not playing around, playing games. You were not out here playing with people's heart spaces. But all of these people broke your heart. There's 3 swords and the 3 of swords, and all 3 of these people stabbed you in your heart. Look, Page of Wands. Still these small offers. But I feel like you do have new beginnings. You do have new opportunities coming in towards you, Empress. Continue to use your discernment, right? Not every opportunity is meant to bless you in that way. Sometimes people will try to prevent something and make it seem innocent, but there's a hidden motive. Again, that's where your discernment, your intuition is going to come in. You are an Empress energy, so obviously you're aware of that. I feel like you feel that very strongly, very easily. But you do have opportunities, a lot of opportunities that are about to be presented to you because this is the energy that you are in. Empress. And you got 4 people out here stressed out trying to keep a tower from falling. Look, 10 of Cups in reverse. They do not want you to be happy. They just want you to be stuck to them. Miserable like them. These people are miserable. 10 of Cups in the reverse. That's literally ultimate happiness upside down. Look at all the water pouring out of the cups. Look. The water pouring out the cups. The sun is upside down. Just, they're losing everything. Their joy, their finances, their foundations. Because they kept breaking your heart. I feel like these are people, look, it's over. Confirmation. The cycle between you and these pages and night energies is over. And now that it's completely over, that door has closed. The world is completely closed. You allowed that door to shut finally. You allowed those cycles to completely close. You stop going backwards. You stop letting them back in. You stop answering those midnight text messages. You stop letting them invite you to the bar at 11 p.m. You stop allowing people to stay over for the night and ghost you the next day. You closed the door, the world. Cycles closed. And now people are scrambling, trying to stop you from being happy. Isn't that something? Yep, people spying on you. They're watching you very, 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 very heavily, very closely. Very, very closely. 7 of Wands. They know that there's people competing for you that actually want to invest in you. And they cannot compete where they don't compare. You got an Ace of Pentacles. And what do we have out here? A Page of Cups, a Knight of Pentacles, a Knight of Wands. Like I said, there is no comparison. And look, 10 of Swords. This is what they wanted. They wanted you to stay down. Ultimately, that's what would have happened if you did not close this cycle. Yeah, confirmation, my right ear. You would have ended up in a 10 of Swords, dealing with these people who were never going to truly invest in you. You would have kept giving and giving your energy and giving your love and sleeping with them and giving your sacred energy, and your intuition would have stayed blocked. It would have ended for you. They would have taken all of your resources until there were no more resources. Look, confirmation, the wheel would have turned upside down for you if you stayed connected to these people. Confirmation again. Wow. Endings. This was the fate that they wanted. Gift in the reverse. They were never planning on giving to you. investing in you in the way that you deserve, but you had to see it, collective. Man or woman, you had to see your worth. You had to know your worth. Otherwise, you would have kept dealing with people who were manipulative. What's the energy of your money, finances, their money, finances, spirit? What's going on? Fast changes are coming for you. They are stuck. No flexibility. Expression in the reverse. They are not creative. They can't think of any new ideas. And you keep making the right choices, wrong decisions in the reverse. You're thinking about things before you do them. You're using your intuition. You're using your discernment. This is why your life is changing as rapidly as it is. While these people are stuck, flexibility in the reverse. They have nowhere to go. They don't have any new ideas. They have nothing to get them out of the situation that they put themselves in. This is why they are trying to, again, but you finally gained the foresight that they did not have. They are trying to prevent a tower from falling in their life, but this is something that is not able to be stopped. Your foresight, you using your third eye, that intuition that kicked in, this was divine intervention to save you from a 10 of swords. You started to make decisions for yourself, the right decisions. This is why your life has turned around. I feel like people, every time they see you and they hear from you, you're talking about another promotion, or there's another opportunity that's being presented to you. Somebody wants to work with you, collaborate with you. The blessings, the doors are slowly opening. I feel like you're never without resources. You're constantly being replenished. Maybe you haven't made it over the threshold of being completely a millionaire quite yet, but that is your direction, because the wheel is now turning in your favor, one click at a time, because you keep making the right decisions. This is why you keep having these bright ideas pop up. Your crown chakra, your sacral chakra, you are getting downloads constantly, and you're listening. You're following directions. And you have these people who decided not to do the spiritual work. They decided not to heal and evolve. That was boring. But this is why the opportunities are coming to you. Confirmation. Change is coming, and it's coming just in time for you, collective. Divine timing is at play right now for both energies, because you were loyal. These people were not loyal to you. They only wanted to take from you. They talked about you. Even though you were loyal to them, you gave to them, you supported them, but every time you turned your back or walked away, they talked about you like a dog. Confirmation with the dog on the loyalty card. Let's put it up close, even though it's a cute dog. But they talked about you bad. They were not good friends. They were not good lovers. They did not have values, even in friendship. They stab each other in the back. They're not even loyal to each other. I think these are the things they are figuring out now that you are no longer in their energy, that they didn't even have anybody around them. See, because you were always the star. You were always protected, guardian angel, star power. You were always the star. You were always protected. They did not understand your level of protection when they were trying to take advantage of you. But see, that heartbreak that you went through, collective, understand that it was purposeful. Understand that you had to go through the heartbreak in order to understand what you deserved. See, if you have nothing to compare to, right, it's hard to truly see with that third eye, with your intuition. The trials, the journey that we all face, that we go through, the heartbreak that we deal with, the backstabbing, the disappointment, it is to show you your spiritual power. It is to show you where you're supposed to place your energy, where you're supposed to invest your time, your love, and where you are not. How do you know what you're worth if you don't know the difference? Most of the time, people grow up in environments and that's all they know. So they don't know that they are supposed to have better. They deal with people, family, friends, romantic partners that keep them in that same mindset of feeling that where they are is where they're supposed to be. They convince them that they don't need anything else. They don't need any more than that. So people stay complacent. They stay stagnant. And that benefits those energy vampires. That benefits those people who are contracted to keep you stuck. So when you finally figure it out, when that third eye pops open, you start to gain that foresight, that insight, that intuition starts to work. My right hand is itching, confirmation. People feel your energy disconnecting from them. This is where the challenges come in. They start throwing in 9 of Wands, challenge, challenge, 5 of Wands, challenge, challenge, strife, burden, 10 of Wands, to consistently make you feel like you have no way out, that you are stuck. But see, you always have a choice. In collective, whoever you are, you finally chose you. That eye is illuminated with so much wisdom. And that's why they're experiencing endings, because you finally chose you. Yeah, I have chills all over. You finally chose you. And you choosing you put you in that star power energy. Your archangels, your guardian angels said, let's get to work. Now they are stuck. No creativity, no ideas, because they chose not to heal, not to do the spiritual work, not to get in balance. But you are no longer gambling your life. You're no longer taking a risk for anybody. For anybody. Foreign or domestic, friends, family, or foe. They didn't use the wisdom. Oh, they got the signs. Now their social statuses are plummeting. If they were famous, they're losing followers, subscribers, funds. People are no longer looking, no longer paying attention, no longer seeking them out. Their social status is plummeting. Wow. While you are in this star energy, they're losing resources, confirmation. Wow. Again, they're sick, wellness in the reverse. Backfire after backfire after backfire. The energies that they had you in for years, that you finally stepped away from, is going back to where it belongs, returning back to the senders. Known and unknown, seen and unseen. So shall it be. And I don't care how long their wand is, they're not going to be able to keep that tower from falling. No closed doors for you. And no savings for them. Wow. Wow. No success, no growth. Yep, my right ear's ringing louder. They gambled you. They're scrambling, thinking that somehow they're going to get you back after everything that they put you through, after all the swords they put into your heart. They tried to end you. But now that's all they are facing is their own endings, while you get opportunities and new beginnings. Along with the most amazing spiritual team. Shout out to the Most High, Archangel Michael. Good job, collective. The scales are coming into balance. The universe has no choice but to balance. But it could not balance until you made the right decisions to heal, to spiritually grow, to reconnect with the highest version of yourself. Your higher self has been waiting for you to open up your eyes and see. And now that that eye is open, ain't no going back. Collective, welcome to your new beginning. Never wish ill will on anyone. It is not your job. Allow the universe to take care of anybody from your past, but keep the door closed. Keep moving forward. Understand that every single day is a gift. Every breath that you take is a gift. Every idea, download, insight. When you feel that intuition working, don't doubt it. The more you use it, the better you get with it. The more connected you feel to it, the more you figure out who you are. These other people, they should have been more careful. I love you guys to the moon and back. Hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe. But until next time, you guys, laters.